All right. The next round is a kind of, it's a little bit easier. It's a true or false type of system.
Cool.
It's very simple. I'm going to name a character in a certain game, and you simply tell me if they're in it or not.
Okay.
It's pretty self-explanatory. So,
Cool.
question number 1. We have Jun Kazama. Was she in Tekken 3?
Jun in Tekken 3. I'm gonna say no, she wasn't, because that was the big introduction of Jin, and I feel like if she was also in it, that would have lessened that. Then again, maybe there was like another version where she was in, but I'm gonna say no.
That, you're locking that in?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. John was not in Tekken 3. Question number 2. Was Mewtwo in Super Smash Bros. Brawl?
Was Mewtwo in Super Smash Bros. Brawl? No, Mewtwo was not in Smash Bros. Brawl. He was replaced with Lucario, which was supposed to be a Mewtwo-like, though people did not particularly take it the same way.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
That was one of the people were not happy Mewtwo was gone. And that is correct. Mewtwo was not in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Question number 3. Was Dan Hibiki in Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo?
Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo. Dan Hibiki was in Super Gem Fighter, and they reused the sprites from Super Puzzle Fighter. So I'm gonna say yes, but I might be wrong. So I'm gonna say yes with that one.
All right. That is correct. He was indeed in Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo. I saw that, and I know you're kind of into what's the Tetris game you love so much?
Tetris Battle Gaiden.
Yeah,
It's
so I was
great.
like, I wanted to
Everyone should
throw
play it.
some puzzle fighter in there for you. Question number 4. Was Jade in Mortal Kombat X or MKX?
Mortal Kombat in MKX. Was Jade in MKX? And she was in. Was she in MKX? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no on this one. I can't remember playing her in MKX, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. That is correct. She was not. And it destroyed me inside because Jade was my main in MK9.
Aww.
Going through, like, MKX was the best Mortal Kombat in years, and she was.
I agree. I really like MKX, and it kind of feels bad remembering that Jade wasn't in it.
Speaking of what we were talking about earlier, was Ino in Guilty Gear X2?
Okay, this is important. Are you talking about Guilty Gear X2, or are you talking about Guilty Gear XX?
Guilty Gear X2.
I'm going to say yes. I believe. Wait. Guilty Gear XX was the sequel to Guilty Gear X. And Guilty Gear
fucking
X2,
Guilty Gear makes it so difficult for me to ask questions on this trivia. I was gonna say that fucking Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear X2 would be the second Guilty Gear X, which came before Guilty Gear XX. Guilty Gear XX had Ino as the final boss with Megalomania and like her crazy bullet hill stuff. That would mean that Guilty Gear X2 was a sequel to Guilty Gear X, which was still a revision of Guilty Gear X, which would mean that it was Testament and Dizzy that were the final bosses, so I'm going to say no.
Locking it in?
Yes.
That is incorrect. Ino was in X2.
Damn it!
Fucking it's Guilty Gear, man. It's all right. Question number 6. Was Raphael in Soul Calibur 5?
Oh, that's tricky, because Soul Calibur 5 got rid of so many characters. And
That's why it's on here.
Raphael was one of them.
Soul Cal 5 threw the whole house on its head.
Yeah, I'm gonna call in someone for this. I'm gonna call in Lumi for this.
You bring in Lumi? Okay.
Yeah, because I need to keep retro in my pocket just in case you ask another SNK question.
Yeah.
Lumi, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
RPG has another question for you.
Yeah, okay, so was Raphael in Guilty Gear? Was Raphael in Soul Calibur 5? I'm still stuck on that Guilty Gear question, Phil. God damn it. Was Raphael in Soul Calibur 5?
Another Soul Calibur question. Well, I am going to absolutely say yes from recent memory.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I do trust Lumi, so I'm going to say yes as well.
Okay. Thank you, Lumi, so much for hanging out. I'll let you go back to hanging out with the boys.
Of course.
Because I remember Amy was also in it, but I just needed to know if Raphael 2 was in it, so I'm going to trust Lumi and say yes.
We're locking in with yes, and that is correct. Raphael was indeed in there. So funny enough, question number 7 was Kula Diamond in KOF 98.
Was Cool Diamond in KOF 98? Oh, that's just on the border. That's just on the border of is she or is she not in it? Because that is definitely, you know, the whole Nest saga with K-Dash and everything. But I'm bad with numbers. I don't remember the exact one where Kula ends up in there because K-Dash fucks around in a corner with his buddies for a bit. So you know what? I can't not call in Retro for the SNK.
Okay,
question.
we'll bring in Retro.
So I'm gonna call in Retro.
Okay. Retro, are you there?
Yes.
RPG has a question for you.
Yeah.
So, was Kula Diamond in KOF 98, or was that the one where K-Dash was faffing about before Kula was introduced?
Repeat the question?
Was Kula Diamond in KOF 98?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it the one where K-Dash was just faffing about before Kula was introduced? Was there K-Dash faffing? How much faffing did K-Dash do, is what I'm asking.
Okay, see, this is one of those really complicated questions that you think is really simple. So K-Dash was introduced in 99 and was faffing around from 99 until 2001, but he also was in 2002 and he continued to go on for it. Kula was actually introduced in 2000, I think. Everything in 98 was pre K-Dash era.
Cool, it was right on the border. Thank you so much, Retro.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, anything to say to me this? Oh, no, he's gone. All right.
I just got rid of him.
Yeah. So I'm going to trust him. I'm going to say no. Yeah, it was right on the border as I thought it was.
All right.
I just couldn't remember the numbers.
We're locking that in. That is correct. Kula was not in there. Also, that I was super disappointed because when I went back and wanted to, I got really into Kula in 13 and 14, and I went back with Retro actually to play 98, and she wasn't there. I was not happy. Also, thank you for making me hydrate, fellas. RPG, I'm going to force you to hydrate too.
Cool, that's a good idea.
All right. So while you're drinking there, question number 8. Was Riptor in Killer Instinct 2 Gold?
KI2 Gold. That was the one for the N64. I'm going to say no.
That is incorrect. Riptor actually was indeed in there.
Was in KI2 Gold. All right, fair enough.
Question number 9. Was Alice in Bloody Roar 4?
4? Well, you're also a Bloody Roar fan.
I know.
You understand what a dickbag question is.
No one played 4. It was so bad.
I'm gonna say yes. I believe I saw her in art, but also, you know, screw you. But yes, I'm gonna say yes.
That is correct. Alice was. Okay, cool. Alice is kind of like the go-to female character for the series, so she's kind of been in pretty much everything that she's been so far. In question number 10, was Nash in Street Fighter 4?
That is a big no. Nash was not in Street Fighter 4.
That is correct. He was
I
not in the game.
And also, I can't stop calling him Charlie. I don't care what other people say. I can't stop calling him.
So I got to say, you killed it that round. You only had 2 wrong the entire time. You killed it. You just
that was easier recall. I felt more in the swing of things there.
Yes. Okay. So before we move any further, we have to let another one of the guys go take down. They have to go pick up the popcorn over by the Ferris wheel. So which one are you going to take with us? Which one is going home for the day?
I'm gonna let Lumi go.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna hope that there's not gonna be another Soul Calibur question as much as he's helped me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep Retro around because I feel like he's just a very good SNK resource.
Did you just hear? He's an encyclopedia. He came in here and he had dates.
He was able to tell me exactly how much K-dash faffing there was to the decimal point. So yeah, no, I'm keeping Retro around. Also, he plays Tetris Battle Guide, so that got him points.
Roger that. Okay, so moving on to our next round, we are moving on to our first and actually kinda only picture round.
Okay.
And it is called rosters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty self-explanatory here. I'm going to show a picture on the screen so you can go check out Twitch. Mm-hmm. Where I'm just going to show a roster and you just got to tell me what character is missing in the roster.
What character is missing in the roster? All right.
So, good luck. It's going to show up right now.
I'm bending over. I'm taking on the hardcore gamer stance.
All right. First one is showing up right around now for you. And if you get really confused, I will tell you which game it is.
Well, I'm still waiting. Oh, okay, it's up now. So we got Dr. Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach, DK, Captain Falcon. So that slot would be where Yoshi is.
All right, we're locking in with Yoshi?
Yeah.
That is correct. That indeed is the green dinosaur. Is he supposed to be a raptor? A tyrannosaurus?
So he was originally supposed to be a raptor, and he was originally supposed to be in the very first Super Mario Brothers.
Really?
But they could not figure out how to make him work, so they revisited it for Super Mario World.
That's nifty. All right, so that is correct. We are moving on to our next question. Boom. It will be loading up for you right now. Yes. Good luck.
Still waiting. It's cool. Anticipation. That's Raiden. Raiden should be there, right? Hold on, let me think for a second. This is the original MK3. You got both of the robots. I do think Raiden was in the original MK3, so I'm gonna say Raiden.
You gonna lock that in?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
That's actually Striker's spot.
Oh, that's Striker. Oh, that asshole! He's on the screen! Oh my god! Wow! Oh, Jesus! I literally made a TikTok about how much I hate.
That's why I did.
And how forgettable he was. Oh my god!
You just proved he's unforgettable. Or forgettable.
He's the most forgettable character. I forgot him when I was staring at him.
Oh, that worked out exactly how I wanted to. I just want you to know. Oh, well done. All right, so this one I will be actually kind of, I don't want to say furious with you, but I'll be pretty disappointed in you if you get this next one wrong.
Okay, I might disappoint the family. Okay, so first of all, in the lower right-hand corner, so there's question mark.
The one I am looking for is the biggest question mark, obviously.
The biggest question mark is squiggly. I already got that. The one in the lower right is where Black Dahlia is going to be. She was already announced We're going to get the beta gameplay of her in a week or two. The other two characters that are probably going to be there are likely either Venus, Isaac, or Aeon. Venus and Aeon have to do with the True Skullgirls story plot, so they're probably going to be considered for DLC. Isaac is just my want. But anyway, those other ones are going to be definitely Black Dahlia, possibly Venus or Aeon, and the big question mark is Quickly.
That is correct. Yeah, you just schooled me. Well done. Well done completely. I think it's Yenwen is the one I really want. The fish.
Oh, you win the fish.
That's the one
yeah.
I just by looking at his character, he just looks awesome to me. So,
I would honestly love if anyone from the DLC list got in. I'm just really into it. Except for the flipped Samson. I think that's the only one I don't want. But everything else, every other character is so interesting.
Samson just confused. Why would you want to add just like doesn't make sense to me. But we are moving on to our next roster.
Mm-hmm.
I just loaded it up for you.
All right. Though that is going to be my good man Thunderhawk, Thunder Tiberius Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the version of Street Fighter nobody likes.
That's correct. That is correct on both sides. That is indeed T-Hawk. Well done. And we're moving on to our final. Dude, are you going to have a full sweep of me right now?
Maybe.
And
let's see this next one.
This one, I thought this may be.
Well, it wasn't a full sweep because I forgot that Striker existed. When I was
that's right.
At him. So
because you still have Retro as well. Do we recall that
true.
You have Retro to come assist you if you really need him.
All right, what's this one gonna be? Okay, Marvel versus Capcom. Let me see my Jill's up there. There's Nemesis.
I did forget him, Liv. I did forget that he existed.
Dante and Virgil are both there. So then that's got to be Felicia in that spot. Everyone's favorite big titty cat girl.
Yeah. Who's a nun.
Yeah, she's a nun.
We're gonna lock in with Felicia,
and it's also a magic cat. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in Felicia. I really wish that Darkstalkers would get another game.
All of us do. That is correct. It is indeed Felicia. I thought this was gonna be way harder. There's just the bigger the roster, I thought it would be more difficult. But I guess if you played the game enough, it's not that difficult. But yeah,
the way that I actually did that was process of elimination, because when they do rosters like these, they always put people with the same franchise near each other. Mm-hmm. So it was right between Morrigan and Shenko, and I'm like, what other Darkstalkers character possibly got into a Marvel game? Obviously, it was going to be Felicia.
Oh.
So
well, you just did great that round. It was almost a clean sweep there. Well done. And that is the second part of the Showman Challenge with My Life is an RPG. The first part is already on the channel, and the third one is coming soon, so make sure you check back. For those who don't know, I stream on Twitch every Sunday and Tuesday. Come and hang out. I also have an FGC TikTok account you totally should be following. If you liked the video today, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My name is Phil, and of course, I'll talk to you guys soon.